What is going on, guys? I'm Masiko and welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing a dual commentary with someone that I just met, but I had the pleasure to talk to for about an hour or so, probably less than that. We have a lot in common, actually, more than I thought. We're both 15 years old and we both have a Filipino background in our racial identity, which is pretty cool. And you can introduce yourself, Xerachii.
Hey, what's up, guys? As he said, my name is Xerachii, and yeah, we do have a lot in common, but we're going to be talking about some things today. Why don't you tell them what we're going to be talking about?
So, before I totally get into the topic, I just want to mention that you can check out his channel in the description. It's youtube.com/Xerachii. Yes, I think, is that it? All right. And if you're watching this on his channel, it's the same thing. It's youtube.com/thesneako, THESNEAK0. It's a 0 at the end on O. All right,
First link in the description.
Yeah, same with him. So we are going to talk about YouTube trends. You probably already got that from the title. And do you want to start off on that? What the basic layout of the dual commentary is going to be?
Yeah, sure. We were talking about this, as he said, we were talking about a bunch of stuff for an hour, and this came up, and we decided to talk about it. But we were talking about how a bunch of trends have passed over YouTube, well, more specifically in gaming trends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, there's, like, the epic moments or fails.
Funny moments, epic fails, kill cams.
Funny moments, yeah.
The Xerachii Vanoss type videos.
Yeah, those have been really popular. They blew up those channels very well. And like other trends such as trick shotting, quick scoping, all these, and that's what we're pretty much going to be talking about today.
So, if we want to, for one specific example, I'm going to start with Modern Warfare 3 and then progress to Black Ops 2 and now Ghosts. In Modern Warfare 3, late in Modern Warfare 3, trolling totally conquered the Call of Duty YouTube stuff. And one great example of this is Minnesota Burns. I don't know if you guys are fans of him. I haven't watched him in a while. I only watched his Modern Warfare 3 videos. He totally blew up. In that summer of 2011, he got hundreds of thousands of subscribers so fast. And then that trend totally started. Then all these other channels came. So now how many trolling channels are there? And do you know anyone who started before Minnesota Burns? He was the main one who started. Yeah, he almost has like 2 million subs, I think. I don't even know. I haven't checked.
Sure does. Actually, what's his name? I don't know. He does a lot of Omegle videos now.
Oh, what's his name? I know you're talking about. I
can't think about it. I think he started exactly when Minnesota Burns started, and that's why they both blew up.
His name, whatever, it doesn't matter. And so after that, after the trolling happened, when Black Ops 2 came out, that's when the funny moments started. That's when it actually started. That's when the crew became really popular. They started really in Modern Warfare 3. They had like 10,000 subscribers, but then Xerachii and Vanoss, early in Black Ops 2, the funny moments totally came up. They have millions of subs and hundreds of thousands of views on every video now, just of them playing and having fun. And it's still going now. The growth has slowed down a little bit, but it's still strong, and it's still the #1 Call of Duty YouTube trend at the moment.
Yeah, I think a lot of people see that it's just genuine. They just play the game, have fun, and record all the funny things that happen along with it. That's why a lot of people probably like it.
Yeah, it's fun to do. All you have to do is play and have fun. You upload it and splice it together in a funny way, edit it. One thing that kind of annoys me a little bit is that some people tend to copy the editing, like the sound effects and stuff. People see, this is another thing that happens with YouTube and Call of Duty trends. They see some YouTuber gets famous off of it, and they copy them.
Yep.
Every time there's something, like the quick scoping, for example, there are literally thousands of channels all on quick scoping that I want to be the new phase wannabes, starting their, like, hey, join my clan, I'm recruiting, and there's so many of these, and everyone's tried to do it. It's not, people see them, and they're like, I can do this.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of, like, hypocritical for me to say that too, because I started because I saw somebody else making YouTube videos, but there's like a certain extent to how far you're going to copy somebody. Mm-hmm. Like making an entire like trick shot montage because you saw somebody else doing it, that's not like super copying. But whenever you make like a Taze clan, like, are you for real?
Yeah, I see so many channels that are just like the FaZe logo, like the F thing, just like changed a little bit so it looks like, oh, like this is not the FaZe clan, this is the Fair clan, and it's spelled this like FA RE. Like, it's what are you doing? It's just and
Who
now
are you?
yeah, and there's just so many of these channels, like all these trolling things, and the trolling, especially quickscoping, like quickscoping, trick shotting, and sniping. Those are the biggest copycats come from them. But
Yeah.
you see that in funny moments as well. You see people doing the same things that other big people are doing, like, oh, they found this glitch, I should do that too. And then people, they get disappointed when they don't get famous off of it. Like, oh wait, I have an HD quality capture card and I'm uploading funny moments with random editing. Why am I not getting millions of subs? And people quit YouTube after like 3 videos.
Yeah, that's a lot of, like, you see that so much in the community with high expectations. Like, I can relate to that. Like, my 1 year is coming up, and I set a standard how I was trying to hit 100,000 subscribers before 1 year, and that's like...
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
raising the bar a bit. I started in June personally, and late May. I really started to get daily uploads like I do now in June. But my standards are really low because I was aware that it's hard to get famous. It's very hard, actually. And I said my goal to end YouTube is with 1,000 subscribers. I passed that now. I'm almost at 1,300. And I'm impressed. I'm impressed with myself. And to be honest, you have to lower your standards. When you're starting YouTube, you can't be thinking you're going to get 1 million subs. You can't be thinking you're going to be the next KOR Speedy. You have to be realistic. And that's why people are just dying out because of these YouTube trends.
I think I will actually hit 1 million subscribers. I don't know if it'll be overnight, but I do know if I stick with my daily uploads and just keep it legit and just upload, like, good videos, I think it'll happen sooner or later. I'm not going to be, like, 6 years old and, 999,000 subs, please subscribe. But, yeah, I think I'll hit it one day eventually.
Well, by then, not trying to be mean or anything, but by then, if you're gonna have to be 1 million, there are gonna be tons of people with 1 million.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be like, oh wow, 1 million. It's just gonna be like the 1,000 standard now. Because I mean, it takes a long time. It takes a lot of work. You have to get lucky too. You got to find the new stuff. You got to get lucky with the YouTube search bar. It's not easy. It's not an easy task.
Very. It's not easy at all.
And so. Now, one thing I want to talk about with YouTube and Call of Duty trends, what do you think is going to be the next Call of Duty Ghost trend? Because there hasn't been one set one yet. People are still bringing up the old trends that came back in previous Call of Duties. Personally, I don't think there's going to be a new trend. I don't think there's going to be a new one. Every year there's new stuff. Call of Duty sales are dropping a little bit. People are straying away from Call of Duty and they're moving to different games like Battlefield, and people already have plans to go to Titanfall and stuff like that. Personally, I don't think there's going to be another main trend. I think Call of Duty, maybe they're still going to sell. They're still going to come out with yearly video games, but it's not going to, I don't think it's going to come. What do you think?
I have, like, one idea. It might not be specifically for Call of Duty, but you remember machinimas, right?
Yep.
Halo 3 machinimas?
Mm-hmm.
I think old ideas will come back. Like, maybe that'll come back in Titanfall or something, where, like, you go into a custom game and, like, make your your character's head bob back and forth, and you do voiceovers, and it's kind of like a little play, but in video game style, for those of you who haven't seen a machinima yet.
So kind of like skits.
Yeah, I think that'll come back, because I've always enjoyed those. It just died off because a lot of these new trends came out, as we said.
Whenever these new trends come out, the people who are still focused on the old trends, their growth slows down, and they're like, what happened? I was at 1 million, I was getting hundreds of thousands every day. Yeah. That's like, especially, and I'm going to use Minnesota Burns, I'm not trying to pick on you or anything, but I'm going to use him as an example again. His growth has totally slowed down. It's went from like, back 2 years ago, it went from like thousands and thousands and thousands a day, down to like a few hundred a day. His views have totally slowed down. And that's it. People can't focus their channels on one specific trend. They gotta have a wide variety.
Yeah, I want to like talk about how people that aren't doing trends are still growing at really good rates. Like, TBNR Frags and Thunder, like, their channels are growing really well, and like they're not doing any trends at all. They just have like really genuine personalities.
But to be honest, they do. Yeah, it's the personality. That's one big aspect of it. And I'm not gonna call that a trend, but they do live commentaries and they do commentaries. Thunder does regular commentaries, TV Under Frags, and like all those Minecrafters, they just do live face cams and commentaries every day, and that's what they do. That's like pretty much all they upload. That's what they're known for. When you think of, let's say like the Bayesian Canadian, he's a Minecraft guy. You guys probably don't all know him. What do you think he uploads? You like when you hear him, you think, oh, he does Minecraft Hunger Games or like live stuff. They have one specific thing, and I actually do call that a trend. I call playing Minecraft, I think that in that entire category, I call that a trend, and it's not dying down at all. There's like I don't often watch a lot of them, but when I see them, I see the channels on the featured channels. I just look up Minecraft. There are tons and tons of Minecraft channels that have over 1 million subscribers, and they all upload the same thing. They all upload those mini games and stuff like that. They all upload the same things every day, and they play with each other too, which I think is kind of weird. I mean, they all play with each other. They all upload the same exact video pretty much because they're just playing with each other and uploading it.
Yahtscast. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's like 10 of those channels, and they all have 1 million.
Yeah, like it's just grouping, and who you know is like it's almost like if you have friends in high places, like
then you're good.
You're set.
You're solid. That's it's happened with a lot of those Vanoss friends.
Yeah, I was listening to a video by Matt Murda, and he was talking about I think how like I can't remember at this point. Sorry for bringing that up.
That's
and like completely forgetting.
Yeah, it happens to me. I want to do commentary sometimes, but that's basically what we wanted to talk about today. It's just the following of YouTube trends. Personally, I don't think there's going to be any more trends coming. The point you brought up, that old trends might come back. Honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. People might try to revive them, and they might do okay, but they're not going to be as big as funny moments, trolling or sniping. They're never going to be that thing like where. That's why people buy Call of Duty. A lot of people, thousands of people buy Call of Duty just so they can quick scope and try to get into Optic.
Optic.
Yeah, so
they're dead.
You got any more? Anything else you want to say?
No, not really. I'm just here for the video.
All right, so yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, remember to check out Xerachii's channel in the description. If you are watching this on his channel, you could check my channel out.
Yep.
So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys.
Peace.